Hi, hello guys, welcome to my video about making the worst visual novel challenge ever. This is a game jam that I joined like a few weeks ago because I didn't know what to do with my content and stuff. Enough yapping, I'll just get straight into it. Mainly for this video, I would try to like finish all the sprites, I'll try to finish all the sprites, I guess. I'm also thinking of like voice acting like for all of the characters. I don't know, man. It really depends on the situation. Do I look weird? Who cares? Alright, now that I made sure it works, let's my broadcast is using Linux. I had a few experience of making a Renpai game. Very less though, very less though. But first of all, I need to create the sprites for the game. In the meantime, why not like I'll just read through the Q&A. And oh crap. I'm just gonna close this up. Define n equals crap. How to you use rent? Oh my god, I actually forgot. Defining characters. I don't get it. This is narration. Oh, define E. Define E character equals IE. No, I'm gonna try running it. See if it works. Oh, do I have to save it first? Oh god damn it. File. Save. Define and oops. Oh crap. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Define E. Oh crap. It should work now. Oh my god. Oh wait, it's case sensitive. Crazy work, man. Oh my god. Oh my god, it works. Oh. Yeah, sure. Sorry, public car session, blah 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 blah. I am not reading all that. What's the issue now? Due to handling blah 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 blah. Start. Oh crap. Oh god. Oh god. Can't believe I'm using a tutorial right now.
So you want to learn RunPy? RunPy is a game engine for making visual novels. It is very easy to use because almost everything is handled. This includes save files, history, pause menu, and even options. Basically everything visual novels have. All you have to do is create the script and you're done. In this video, I'll teach you about dialogue, character, sprite, background music, sound effects, choices, label, and flags. Before we do all that, let me show you the RunPy launcher. This is where we can create our RunPy game and release it. We can also open our folders and scripts from here. The folders are located under the Open Directory section, while the scripts are listed under the Edit File section. You can download the launcher from RunPy's official website. The links can also be found in the description. With that out of the way, let's create a new project. Click the Create New Project button. The launcher will inform you that the language will be in English and it can be changed later. Let's click Continue. Let's input our project name and click Continue. In this tutorial, we'll be using 1280 by 720 screen resolution. More users are using bigger screen resolution than the default, so if you want to release a project, it's better to go for bigger screen resolution, especially if you're releasing on desktop computers. Let's click Continue. The final step of setting up is to select the color theme we want to use. Note that this can be changed later in the RunPy launcher. Then the new project will appear under the project section. Let's launch the app to see the default behavior. Let's click Start. You've created a new RunPy game. Once you add a story, pictures, and music, you can release it to the world. Then the game ends. Before we start with the code, let's import our images and music. The assets can be found in itch.io. I've added the link in the description. Let's open our main script, which is script.rpy. This is where the default code can be found.
Oh, label start. Oh my god, bro. I'm my smart ass. Label. Label start. Hello. Hello. Now I can get to doing something meaningful. And yeah, you know, like I actually have like a game plan of what about going to do like on this piece of paper. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. It's like on this piece of paper I have like what I want to do. Yeah. The thing about this is like you have to have 10 minutes. You have to be 3 to 10 minutes. Oh, I thought it was 10 minutes. Dude, that's kind of buns, bro. Holy hell. Hell yeah. No explicit. You get racy, horny, gross, blah 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 blah. No using assets that are not yours, copyrighted or AI generated. You know what? Just because I feel like it. Music maker. Oh my god. Oh my god. How do I make good game OSTs? A guide to making video game music. This is actually so buns, bro.
You probably clicked on this video either because you're a game developer looking to make music for your game, or, like me, you want to create music for other game developers. Well, luckily, this video is for you, no matter which of those people you are. I'll be going through multiple tips in this video, as well as where you can try out your skills at the end. Also, these are tips, not rules. Your creativity is more important than any of the advice I will be giving you. While basic music theory is highly recommended, it's not needed. When I first started, I didn't know any theory. I just put notes together until they sounded good. Don't let music theory stop your desire to make music, but if you're willing to learn it, please do. First, we need a DAW, which is a digital audio workstation. I personally use FL Studio, but there are many others out there. Reaper is another good choice. It has a 60-day free trial with no limitations, and you can still use it after the 60 days are up. I'd still recommend buying a license though after the trial is over to support the developers. Most DAWs come with stock instruments, but they aren't always
Reaper DAW. Please have a Linux version. Thank you. Oh my god, you cannot tell how grateful I am. Yippee! Oh my god. Open terminal here. Yoink. I install sure. Yep.
the best sounding ones. Thankfully, there are many third-party plugins available. Do you want something retro? If so, I would recommend getting the NES VST and the Magical 8-bit plug, which are both free and great for a retro sound. If you're willing to spend some money, then Super Audio Cart is an incredible choice. It has sounds from many retro consoles as well as a ton of customization. Maybe you want something modern. Well, there are many plugins for that. In fact, I will link a spreadsheet to over 500 free plugins that you can look through. Other than that, I can only recommend that you check out videos about free realistic sounding plugins, as this all depends on what instruments you're looking for. And finally, you might be looking for a mix of the two, kind of like Undertale. If you're going for a Toby Fox approach, then you'll want to use sound fonts. Sound fonts are a collection of sound files that can be played using a sound font player. If you're using FL Studio, then there should be a sound font player built in. Otherwise, you can download Esfozando, which is a third-party sound font player. As for finding sound fonts, you can head to the link in the description for the Musical Artifacts website. You can search games like Earthbound, Undertale, Nintendo, and many more. If it has the SF2 tag, then it's a sound font. I will also link a spreadsheet to all of the sound fonts used in Undertale and Deltarune, as well as which songs they were used in. Before we actually start making music, we need to understand the context in which the music will be used. This is what the setting is, the mood and environment. For example, if the scene is set in a haunted house, then you'd most likely want to have some creepy music playing in the background. But maybe in this haunted house, the characters are in a positive, cheerful mood. In that case, you could use happier music, but use instruments associated with the...
Can you still use Reaper after the 60 days? Ooh, thank you, Reaper. I'll promise I'll buy the. I'll promise I'll buy it one day. Oh. Okay. I'll promise I'll buy it one day, bro. One day. Crap, I have no idea how to use this.
haunted house, or apply effects like reverb to make it fit in with the environment. Just do whatever you think works best. Now that we know what direction we want our song to head in, we can actually start making it. So where do we start? Now, this part is different with many people. Some prefer to start with a melody, others with chords, and some with drums. If you really don't know where to start, then maybe try picking a scale. Trying to figure out where to start introduces so many options, and it might be a lot to handle. A scale will reduce the amount of options to choose from, but will make it easier to start writing. Most DAWs will have an option to highlight the notes in the scale you selected, and/or snap the notes to the scale. There's no right or wrong way to begin, but whatever you do, start small. The thought of making an entire song may be overwhelming, so just make the song piece by piece and don't worry about the final composition. The melody is what makes the player remember your song even after they've stopped playing. Now, making a melody involves a lot of trial and error, but I've got a couple of tips that should help you. First is the ABAC writing format. We can cut our melody into 4 sections, A, B, A, and C. The A section is your main melody/theme, which is ideally the most memorable section. The B section is a different melody that adds variation. Then we go back to melody A, and finally finish off with C, which introduces a new melody. Let me show you an example. There are many other formats like this, ABAB, AABA, ABCD, and many more. Now, for one of the biggest questions I've heard, how do I know if my melody is good? Ideally, your melody should be singable. By that, I mean it shouldn't be overly complex and should be easy to sing or hum. I'm going to show you 2 examples. Out of melody A and melody B, which is more singable? Hopefully you chose melody A. If a melody is too complex, then it will be a lot harder to remember. This last one is a term you've probably heard many times, leitmotif. A leitmotif is a melody generally associated with a character, place, or thing. Usually it's a character's theme that changes to match the scene's mood, but still connects to the character. Here are some examples of motifs from Undertale. The bass provides both a rhythmic and harmonic foundation. Harmony in music means playing multiple different notes at the same time. Let me show you a few examples from the website studybass.com. Typically, the bass follows the root note of a chord. The root note is the note in the chord's name. For example, the root note of C major would be C. Here's an extremely basic bass line. Now here's a bass line that uses the exact same notes but with more rhythm.
Oh my god, you know, I'll just turn off the lights.
Dear all, welcome to this new tutorial. In this video, you will see everything you need to start using Reaper in just 13 short minutes. Reaper is a complete multi-track digital audio workstation, or DAW, a great product to manage, edit, and combine samples, recordings, and MIDI compositions in one place. It is available for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, and can also be tested for free for 60 days before needing a proper license. As you open Reaper, its main interface shows up with the timeline or arrangement window on top and the mixer at the bottom. The timeline is the place where you manage and edit audio files through time, measured in bars and beats on top and in seconds at the bottom. This interface can be changed in colors and style by going to Options, Themes. In this video, we will stick to the default one. To import samples, just drag and drop these files on the timeline. You can import videos as well, and check their frames from View Video. All these files are shown as blocks called items with their name and sound waveforms for each stereo channel, representing how their volume changes in time. They are collected within rows called tracks that can be extended with your mouse wheel while holding down the Control or Command key. To check your items, you can use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out on the green playhead position, and hold down the Alt or Option key as well to scroll in time. Before making recordings with Reaper, you have to set the input sources by going to Options, Preferences. If you click on Device, you can set the audio system or driver, such as Waveout for the default audio settings, or ASIO if you want to use a professional driver that reduces latency and lags. Below, select the input device, such as your microphone or any external instrument you want to connect, and the output device, in this case the default audio speakers. At this point, you can right-click on the left to insert a new track, and click on Record Arm to enable the track for recording. Check if the microphone works. If not, make sure that the input source is selected. You can keep record monitoring on to listen to the microphone input directly. Pay attention that this causes resonance in case input and output sources are too much close by. When you are ready, click on the timeline to set the starting point and use the record button to start and stop recording. To put the timeline in playback, use the player on the left. You can also press the spacebar key to play and stop, and the enter key to play and pause. Whereas to play back a defined portion in loop, just click and drag above the timeline to create a loop region and enable toggle repeat. On the right, you get all the project settings. Set the project tempo in BPM beats per minute, converting your beats in seconds and adjusting the playback rate. Define the time signature, such as the number of beats per bar, and use the rate knob to force a different playback rate. In addition, click on the I button for other advanced settings, such as sample rate and recording options. Now let's see how to edit each item. Click and drag any to Now let's see how to manage MIDI files. These are compositions with notes that become audible when you attach any instrument. You can connect. To add professional effects, click on the Effects button. This list includes VST and JS. Now let's see how to manage MIDI files. These are compositions with notes that become audible when you attach any instrument. You can connect any external hardware by going to Options, Preferences, and then to MIDI devices. Otherwise, you can simply attach any virtual synthesizer or synth within Reaper itself. In this video, we will use synths only. Drag and drop any MIDI file to import it. Reaper may show options to extract all its tracks inside or change the project tempo to match the MIDI tempo. Then select again if you want to extract all MIDI tracks and get your MIDI item on the timeline. At this point, you must assign any instrument to each track collecting MIDI files. Click on FX and then...
Oh my god, music, synthesizers.
So this video is about using a synth in Reaper. This is for the Drew University students studying electronic music composition with me and anybody else. Just going to turn off the record enable there. Just unclick that so we don't have sound coming through. And then now clicking in either one of these open blank spaces, double click and create a brand new track. And just to make things a little bit easier, if you
Oh my god. Hell no. Oh my god, you know what? Let's just ignore that for a bit, you know? Oh my god. Please only no using assets and contents that are not yours or copyrighted made by you or friend stuff you have bought. Oh my god, music, music, music. You know what? Why do I bother making it good? It's a worst visual novel competition. Oh my god, I keep forgetting it's a worst competition.
Let's delete those.
Eat it up, eat it up, eat it up, eat it up, eat it, eat it, eat it up, eat it up, eat it up, eat it, eat it. Eat it up, eat it up. What's the what's okay, man. I genuinely have no idea. Rename Bleh. There's 24. Can I even open it?
Reduces latency and lags.
Oh! Hello guys. Oh my god. that a video I'm recording right now? Oh my god. Oh crap. Dude, this is why I hate having a laptop that's older than me, bro. This shit is from 2009! Have you ever heard of a ProBook S series? ProBook 4331S. Oh shit. Oh bleh. Bleh. Wow.
I've created a story and divided it into guides. We'll convert each guide into a runtime script. Let's start with the dialogue guide. To create a narration, let's put the narration line inside 2 double quotations. To create a line with the speaker's name should be inside 2 double quotations before the speaker's line. If we want to create a line with double quotes, we should add a
Or ape shit game.
backslash before the quotes. This tells our computers that we're not ending the line yet, and we're just using quotes in our dialogue. I pasted some codes which contains parts we already discussed. I did this so we can go over the topics faster. In the sprites label, we've already added the dialogue. We just need to add the sprites. You will notice that we were using a specific name format. The first word is a tag, and the words after it are attributes. So in Zale Delighted the PNG, Zale is our tag, and Delighted is our attribute. To show a character sprite, let's code show Zale Delighted. This will show Zale Delighted the PNG, as shown in the preview. If we show the same tag with a different attribute, the first image will be replaced. We can show the character in other positions. Let's show the random girl on the right side by adding @right in the code. We can also hide the random girl by coding hide. File names are forced to be in lowercase, and the file extensions are removed. The supported file formats for character art are PNG and WebP. The images can be inside any subdirectory of images folder. You are not required to specify the exact location in the code. If you guys enjoy tutorials like this, and you want to see more in the future, please do me a really quick favor and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. If you do that, it gives me a really good indication what videos my viewers want to see. Back to the tutorial, let's talk about characters. With characters, we can set the character name color, image tag, voice tag, and many more. We created the character with the name Zale and the pink text color. To use this, replace the speaker name with the character name. In the preview, you'll notice that Zale's name is in pink. To show our background, let's code scene followed by the name of the background. Background also uses the same name format as sprites. By convention, background images should use the tag BG. We can add transitions such as fade and dissolve. This is applicable for all images. We can also replace the background by using show. They are different such that show only replaces the background, while scene also removes everything that is visible. To play a background music, let's code play music followed by the file name. Unlike images, audio files require the whole file path and file extension. We can set a fade in and fade out transition for the audio. We can also set the volume. Playing a music by default sets the music to be looped. We can stop background by using show. They are different such that show only replaces the background, while scene also removes everything that is visible. To play a background music, let's code play music followed by the file name. Unlike images, audio files require the whole file path and file extension.
Play music. Play music. Will I probably regret it? Maybe. Do I give a shit? Oh no. Oh my god, I probably look stupid. Yeah, but who cares, bro? Who cares? Copy. Paste. I wonder if it will work. Controls. Does it work now? Probably. Does it only work with MP3? God damn. I guess, bro. Oh my god. Or is it because or is it because I did this and only need audio? Rampa is confusing. I mean, like, at least I achieved something instead of nothing. Oh! Oh my god. Great, now I know that it works. I'm just gonna move it. Okay. Gonna move it here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now, does it work now? Does it work? Ah, sad. Maybe I have to do it like title screen. Title. Now I need to go refine the text. Hello. I'm sure this game somehow. I'm sure you have stumbled across this game somehow. Either video code push game. Either way, it really doesn't matter. Because I would like to give you a choice. Do you wish to play coherent I have planned out before that I had planned out. Play. No, save. That's not how this works. Oh, that's not how this works. I'm sure there's some other process you know what I God. Great. Hello, I'm sure you have stumbled across this game somehow. Either my YouTube videos. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure I stumbled across this game somehow, either my YouTube video, which I do, if I would post, or through the game jam I joined. Either way, it doesn't really matter because I'll give you a choice. I have planned okay, who's the enemy? Hmm. Oh well, bro. No, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do a choice one. Menu option. Menu. Game of choice. Okay. What's wrong? Oh hell no. No AI. Menu. Option only. Save statement. Pick. Choice one. Coherent. Choice two. Absolute dog shit. Vagina spaghetti. Eat it up, eat it up. One thing I like about game development. Oh! Menu does not contain any choices. What is that supposed to mean? Parsing the script failed. Okay. And Gelatin spaghetti. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna edit it or not, bro. Parsing failed. Coherent. You forgot to add a semicolon. Oh, a colon. What's a colon? Meal. Coherent. Colon. What's a colon? Oh my god, bro, not this. Colon. Simple. Dude. I genuinely have no clue what went wrong. Coherent. Line 17.没有啊，怎么